Okay everyone, welcome back to The Long Dark. This is Rugged Sentinel and we are exactly where we left off. We are in the Milton house, aka the Grey Mother's house, which is our base camp, and we're in pretty good shape. Not too bad. We haven't got very much in the way of food, but we're doing okay for everything else. So we're just going to drink a little bit. And I will eat a little bit because I am running out completely of calories. I have been upstairs to save the game. I've literally slept for an hour to save the game. In case you're wondering why I am up here when I left off downstairs. So we are going to do, in the last video we went off and robbed the bank. That's what we did in the last video. So what we're now going to do is go and see what else we can loot. I'm carrying a fair bit of weight actually. Is there anything I can get rid of? Anything I don't need to be carrying around, so maximise my looting weight. I want to be carrying a bit of. All this stuff. Oh, I've just realised how many books I'm carrying. Let's go through some of these books. Carrying dozens of them. Now, I did have a bit of a dilemma of what to do about storing firewood and things, but I think I'm going to store it in the cupboards. So I'm not littering up the floor. I know I left those there, but I think I'm going to put everything else in the cupboard there. Right, okay, so that should have freed up a bit of weight. Yeah, not too bad, that'll do. Right, okay, so let's head back outside. We have a bit of time before darkness sets in, so we're going to go around and do a bit more looting. Basically, we're on the lookout for food. That's what we really want to find. We also want to try and find a hatchet. We've had a look around the back of the Grey Mother's house. We haven't found a hatchet, so... oh, not brilliant weather, but that's fine. That's okay. We can travel in this. That's not a problem. There's a rabbit over there. Okay, you're also going to have to forgive me because when I finished recording video number 2, I realised that I hadn't been recording the game audio for numbers 1 and 2. The recording software had decided to throw a wobbly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It properly charged. I don't know if you saw where that wolf was coming from on the left hand side there. It properly charged at us. Okay, so we're in the front of the post office. Now the bad news about this is there's absolutely nothing in the front of the post office. It's all round the back. But never mind. Okay, what's that? Frontier Shooting Guide. Ah, another researchable book. A bit more newsprint. We're not going to go short of tin around here, are we? Another soda, that'll do. Can we open these? Can we open any of these? I don't think we can we? Nope. Again. No, can't get any. More papers. Can't get anything from that. Anything around here? Another book. Another book. Cardboard boxes, which I'm not going to bother breaking down. We've got some water here. We'll have that. Nothing in the trash can. Anything in the backpack? No. Right, now this is a bit awkward because the post office... all the good stuff is round the back, and we can't get in this way. We have to go around, and I have a horrible feeling as soon as I open this door, Wolfie is going to bite my head off. So let's keep our eyes peeled for Wolfie. There he is! Okay, I think we're going to fight him. Too late, we are fighting him. Can we scare him off with a pry bar? Whoa, that was one heck of a condition hit there. He nearly took us out, you know. My goodness, that was close. Oh no. Okay, we need to go and find somewhere safe to sort ourselves out because we are in a bit of a state right now. Can I get into the...
Need some first aid.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find somewhere to go. So we can do just that. Bank manager's house, I think it's going to be. Let's get inside. Yikes. We took a heck of a lot of damage there.
Gotta stop that blue boss.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, we're dealing with it. Oh dear. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. Okay, I think we're going to have to do a little bit of crafting here because I only had one bandage, I think. Yes, I'm going to have to craft very, very quickly.
Get some help.
Oh my goodness, this would be a very embarrassing start to Rugged Sentinel if I died quite this quickly. Quickly.
God. I'm gonna bleed out soon.
Yes, let's apply that bandage quickly. Oh dear, the ominous music is playing. That means we've just hit ultra low condition. 9%. I've got infection risk times 2. Let's apply some antiseptic quickly. And let's apply some more antiseptic quickly. Okay, let's eat and drink. Whatever we have that will give me calories. What's our condition? It's going up. We're good. It's going up. Let's eat these sardines quick. Is it going up? Let's just double check. It's definitely going up, isn't it? 10%. Feels like 14 degrees. There we go. Whew. That was a close one. I probably should have put the bandages on before I sprinted back to the house, but I really didn't want to get hit again by the wolf. Okay, so we just about rescued that one from the jaws of disaster. Let's just try and sleep through the night a bit now. We'll get through till morning. I think the house next to the bank manager's house, so we haven't been in that house yet, so it doesn't sound very pleasant out there. Right, okay, I'm going to drink... Oh, I don't want to drink the coffee because that will give me an energy boost bonus that I have no requirement to have at the moment. Okay. To be fair, let's just pass time. I'm only concerned because I know my calorie count is rather on the low side, but not much we can do about that.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Yeah, that's pork and beans, isn't it? That's the only thing I've got left. We lost 29% of it, but we've still got some calories. That's going to get us back through the night again then. I think I need to try and gather some natural stuff. So reishi mushrooms, if I can find them, rose hips if they're around. I need to try and look for things like that. Okay, let's just drink again. And it's almost daybreak, so I'm tempted to head out and head round to the other house. In the early morning light, when hopefully we can, just to get ourselves moving. Ooh, actually it's not that light. It's actually pretty dark out here. But never mind, at least we're moving around into a house where I'm hoping there's going to be more stuff because we haven't been in here yet. Just my luck if this turns out to be derelict. I just realised I do have... Oh no, it burnt out, didn't it? I did have a torch, but it burnt out. Ah. It is derelict, pretty much. Although there is a storm lantern. That's handy. So always not a total disaster. Some more trousers. We've got more water, which I do need. Cool. Let's get that storm lantern lit then. I wouldn't normally be doing stuff in the dark like this, it's just I just wanted to get on and do some stuffs. Ah, antiseptic, we need that. Anything in the first aid cabinet?
I'll take it.
A bandage, we could have done with that before. It doesn't look like we're going to find very much in this one. Nope. This one, I think, has been pretty much abandoned. Whoops, nope, I'm not extinguishing that just yet. Ooh. We can actually now get into the gas station as well, remember, we've got that pry bar. Ah, water purification tablets, always useful. We've got that pry bar now, so we can actually get into the gas station. Do we have anything up here? We have some work boots. We have a toque. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm not inclined to take either of them. In our current slightly perilous situation. Oh, it's not too bad. Perilous situations go. Let's just pop that out for a second. Our condition's a bit lower than I'd like. I'm just going to pass time just for an hour. I'm hoping that'll get us into daylight. I know we're going to... Oh, he still hasn't got us into...
Anything.
This is getting ridiculous. I'm trying to save my storm lantern, get back down the stairs with the aid of a match. We should be getting towards daylight now. Let's poke our head back outside. I want to get over to the gas station. That's where I think I'm going to go. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay, so let's head over towards the gas station then. A lot of these houses, they look enticing. We can't get in them. So Milton is pretty abandoned. It's pretty burnt down. It's pretty derelict. Apart from just a few houses. The only problem is, you see, when you're walking around an area where you know there's wolves, you just hear growling everywhere. I'll tell you what I will do though, whilst we're standing here. Let's get surveying. Okay, there we go. So that is our first little bit of map making done. I'll do another piece over by the gas station. I haven't actually checked my clothing condition after that wolf attack. I don't know what condition my clothes are in. That might be something worth checking when we get over here. There are some deer wandering about. Okay, so let's get into the gas station then. And we're in. Okay, so we are in the gas station. Oh, another storm lantern. So let's carry spares. Okay, I've got so much tinder, I'm not going to bother picking up stacks of papers or anything like that. It's just a complete waste of time. We have got so much things I am a little bit short of though. Firewood. So I will break down some crates. We'll have some firewood. What else have we got?
Damn it. I'm so hungry.
Yep, I know. That's what I'm trying to take care of at the moment. We are hungry. Well, there's plenty of coffee. I suppose that's better than nothing. Dog food. Awesome. Better than nothing. Ooh, sardines. Several tins thereof. Rich pickings for Stalker mode, I tell you that one. Some water. Got plenty of water at the moment. That's some beef jerky. We'll have that. Lots of empty cans and things around here. Is that something? That's candy bars. Excellent. I knew it'd be good to get in here. Okay, nothing in any of that. Anything in here? No. Couple of sodas. Okay, let's come through to the back area then. We have another granola bar, that's good. Anything in here? No first aid supplies. Nothing in the trash can. Nothing in the container. Well, of course, there's water in the pipes, so we'll have that. Perfect. Okay, so we're actually now carrying plenty of water. Not to worry too much about that at the moment. That's the back door. That lets us out. There's a bedroll in here. We've got firewood. Oh, fire barrel as well. I never noticed that when I came through here in Wintermute. Well, we'll probably wasn't really looking. That's probably the reason why. We're not cold though, so we don't need to worry too much about that. We don't need water, so I'm not going to use it. But it's useful to know it's here. Part of me actually wonders if this would be a better base than the Grey Mother's house, but kind of like the idea of turning the Grey Mother's house into our own base. Okay, let's go through the lockers then. Oh, big bottle of water. Okay, well, not too bad pickings, I suppose. We've done quite well. That is pretty much the whole gas station. There's absolutely nothing else in here. So let's just check our condition and everything else. So we're 52% condition. Feels like 7 degrees in here. We are starving, so we will just take care of that with our food. Let's just order it by condition, and then we'll eat the stuff that's going to go off the quickest first, which includes the dog food, which is awesome. And we shall drink some water, and we have plenty of that. We've picked up 5 litres of it. So we're doing not too bad for food right now, so we're doing alright. So, okay, so let's see if we can get back to the Grey Mother's house then, or possibly stop in one of the other houses on the way. I want to be reasonably systematic, but I really don't want to have another wolf encounter with how much of a condition hit I took. I'd really not have that problem again. So that was a massive, massive condition hit. Because we have the little hut on top of the hill there, and we have the farm down at the bottom. Okay, there's a wolf over there. I'm possibly going to try and get back to the bank manager's house rather than the Grey Mother's house. We'll see how we do. So obviously I'm being hit full in the face by the wind, which is slowing me down somewhat. Also just trying to think of other houses. I'm just trying to remember for Wintermute which houses I can actually go in. No, I can't get into any of these. I know I can get into those two, which is the bank manager's house and the one next door. Can't get into any of these. There is one here I can get into. Don't know if I've been in it, I can't remember. Let's drop in. Doesn't look like we're going to find much in here. We haven't been in because I would have searched that. So
Nobody needs this anymore.
Okay, I'm not going to pick that up because we have more than enough newsprint. Books I am going to pick up. I know I'm slightly encumbered, but work boots I'm going to leave. Oh, I can't open that. Anything in the cupboards? Whoops, daisies. Oh, yeah, we'll have that. Spot on. Yeah, you can tell we're in stalker mode, can't you? There's very, very little. The cupboards are bare. Okay, can't get in the freezer, but in the fridge. There is nothing. What we got in the bathroom? Well, of course, there is water, which we have plenty of. There are also some matches, another pair of thermal underwear, that might be useful. I know I'm pretty heavily encumbered, but I also know I haven't got to go very far. Oh, an emergency stim! Okay, that might come in handy. I'm still trying to remember if I've ever used an emergency stim. I think I've done it once. Oh, there isn't a bed in this house. Somebody's pinched it. There's absolutely nothing upstairs at all. Apart from some cloth. Okay, so absolutely nothing in there at all. So let's see if we can get back to the Grey Mother's house. which will wrap up things for today. We've done okay. We've started to stockpile food. We've done a bit of exploration around the place. We've nearly been killed by a wolf. That would have been really embarrassing. Okay, let's get ourselves moving. It's going to be more embarrassing if I do get killed by a wolf before the end of this video, I tell you. Okay, so I think we've done a pretty decent amount of the buildings around Milton. I heard a bark. Did anybody else hear a bark? I'm just going to... There we go, we're in. It may have been a bark, it may have been something creaking, I don't know, it just makes me very nervous. But we are back here, we are back in Grandmother's house, so we are back in our base camp. So let us do a little bit of sorting out of various different things, what we have got. So things like books, we're carrying loads of them. So let's ditch those wonderful books. Tools and equipment, I was going to start stockpiling around on the tables. We don't need to be carrying rifle ammunition around with me, simply because we haven't got a rifle. So let's see if we can just drop some of this fine stuff and things. That one has got... That's just typical, of course, isn't it? Okay, we'll drop that. We'll drop that. And we'll drop those. Okay, so we can just pop them up here out of the way on the table there. Of course, the storm lantern we will pick up slightly differently, so I just need to do that. And just place it on the table so it's out of the way. Okay, so cool, that's that sorted. What else have we got going on here? Of course, we're carrying gallons of water, so let's get rid of some of that. Don't need to be carrying quite so much of that. Let's get rid of 5 litres. We've got a good stockpile of water building up there now. So that's pretty good. Are we carrying any food that we don't need to be carrying? Is the big question. We don't need to be carrying quite so much coffee. Let's get rid of some of that. We'll get rid of that tin of sardines simply because it's at 100. We'll get rid of that one. Get rid of that as well. So we're just leaving behind a little bit of a food, starting to build up a little bit of a food stockpile. Excuse me. So what else do we have? Well, we now have a little pair of thermal underwear that we can pop on. We also have a new pair of jeans, but they're in much worse condition, so that's not going to give us any bonus at all. Okay, so that is our clothing sorted out. So let's go and get rid of the spare bits of clothing up here, and then I think we shall call it quits for this one. Let's ditch our spare clothes, which basically consists of one pair of very ragged jeans. Everything else we are wearing. So my sprint is pretty heavily restricted at the moment because I am wearing many layers, but I do prefer to do that. Clothing condition wise, not too bad after that wolf attack. Everything still looks okay. Apart from the underwear, but I suspect that was probably in bad condition anyway. So yeah, we're not doing too bad. We've got quite a lot of fire starting materials here. We'll drop some of that downstairs. We'll, in fact, let's just go and quickly do that now, just so we don't forget to do it. Perhaps should have done that the other way around and looked at that first, but anyway. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put all the fuel in this cupboard, so I know it's there. So I'm going to keep these 2, and I'm going to ditch those 3. Oh my goodness, I'm still picking up loads and loads of newsprint. It's absolutely ridiculous how much of this we're carrying around with us. Okay, let's put it in the trash. We don't need it. Let's put it in the trash. We don't need all this newsprint. This is getting ridiculous. Whoops, didn't need the stick though. We need that. We'll have that. Thank you very much. Also, something else that we are lugging around with us that we don't need to be is a ruined torch. That can go in the trash as well. Okay, so we are looking in much better shape now. We are, condition-wise, we're a little bit low, but we can soon sort that one out when we go to sleep. We have got some first aid supplies. We've got plenty of fire starting supplies. In fact, let's just drop some of the matches. We don't need to be carrying quite that many with us. I know it doesn't really give us much of a weight saving, but it just tidies up our inventory, just so that we know what we have. So there we go. That is part number 3 of Rugged Sentinel. As always, we are right at the beginning of the playthrough. We're just getting ourselves sorted out. We are starting to stockpile things. We've got plenty of water built up, so that's pretty good. Food wise, we're not doing brilliantly, but we're not doing bad either, so we're doing okay. Condition is pretty low, but we're going to go to bed in a second, so that'll sort all that out. And yeah, we've already explored a fair chunk of Milton. We've been through the Grey Mother's house, we've been through the credit union, we've been through the front part of the post office, but we haven't been to the back yet, so we'll have to go around and see if we can get in the back. We've been down to the gas station, back manager's house, the house next door, and the house on the main street. So I think we've pretty much covered all of the buildings on the main street, so it's this little side street that goes down to the farm. We then have the farm we can go and look at. We can go up to the park, where we drop down in Wintermute down the climbing rope and off towards Mystery Lake, and I suspect that is going to be the route to Mystery Lake. I haven't actually looked, I'm just assuming it's going to be. So yes, there we go. So not a bad start. We're off. We're doing okay. We're three episodes in. I don't know how many days we're in actually, because I know at one point I was going through my journal and I was writing notes in my journal, but I haven't really been doing that. So we're actually day 4 of our long dark journey. I can be writing notes, but I haven't been. I think is that one's general notes, and this one is attached to specific days. I haven't been bothering. I like the stats, but I just haven't been bothering with that. Okay, so we've started to build up our mending, fire starting and cooking skills. We haven't done any hunting yet because we haven't got the kit to do it. We haven't found any of the notes or cans, so we're going to keep an eye out for those. Statistical wise, in this particular sandbox, we've done 2 days in. Have we? Because according to that, we've done 4. So the stats are not quite stacking up. I'm sure there's probably a reason for that. I suspect they're probably not 100% up to date the whole time, but not doing too bad at all for the start of a brand new playthrough. We still haven't seen a moose yet, though. I think we may have to find our way to Mystery Lake to see one of those. But right now, I am going to say thank you very much for watching. Thanks for all the comments. Hit that like, hit subscribe, and we shall be back very, very soon for some more Long Dark. See you again soon.